Everyone, so welcome back to this week's market breakdown. So let's start out with AUD CAD. Um, right off the bat with AUD CAD, I was okay with getting into this trade as long as the last leg was corrective. As AUD pairs is really responsive to ascending within ascending, descending within a descending. So if it was to go up with a correction, I would definitely be interested in getting in this and go for a long trade. But of course, in this case, it doesn't look like it's very likely to happen. So we'll just move on from that. For this one, AUD CAD, I think as spoken last time, the last video that I made, I was confident that it would hit TP, and then whether or not it would continuously to go up or down is beyond my prediction. But as it was mentioned, it did hit TP, and whatever it did afterwards, coming all the way down, retract, and everything was beyond the prediction and things of in a data sort of manner. So on that note, it was super successful. I will take note of that and screenshot it and put it on my data. But quickly going over what we spoke over for last week, we had a double top, but what happened was it didn't create anything for us to sell. But instead, what it did do was creating a descending within defense, descending within descending with a bull flag that really push it to the high side. So quickly went over that. That's really good. Really upset that I missed it, but it is what it is. We move on to the next. There is always a next trade. Moving on to this one, Euro AUD. This pair wasn't the best. I should have saw it coming that it was gonna create a flag here for it to go up, but it didn't see that coming. This is one of those trades where you just enter one time and don't do it again. It's like a one hit trade. So there's that. But if we look at a high time frame, it was not bad. It wasn't bad. It's just what happened within it wasn't the best, right? So it's one of those one-time trades that like you don't want to get in again. You don't want to lose 2x the capital. All right. So this one was nothing. This is Euro JPY. It was the same scenario. If you look at the last video, it was the same situation. Created a flag. We were expecting it to hit TP again. Afterwards, what happens, we don't know. Okay, but it's the same thing with that deal with the AUD JPY. So there's that one. So next time, really have to focus on finding some sort of that manner, so then that way we can get in on these trades instead of being on the sideline and just spectate. I think we already mentioned the Euro NZD, I think, on the last video. Euro USD, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I am going to mention it again. Euro USD, it hit, TP. I should have went in 15 minutes to see that it wasn't just a solid wick. But the foundation was probably the only thing that was bad to it. So it was definitely worth getting in once and then get out. So we'll be keeping data on this GBP AUD. I was waiting for it to hit a little bit lower foundation and then go to the upside for a sell. But even if that were to happen, I still wouldn't because of this right here. It was too impulsive, and we're looking at 196.9 pips, so it's beyond 30 pip SL. It's a 35 pip SL. So if it was to do something of that manner, I'm definitely not getting into it. So I'm glad I stay out of it and not be involved in that one. GBP CAD. GBP CAD is probably the only one that I'm interested in the most right now because I'm waiting for a double top setup now. Whether or not it will go up or it will go down really depends on what happens, what sort of activity and structure it creates in this area of value for GBP CAD. So we'll just wait for a setup on that. Nothing you can really do. Nothing for GBP Swiss. Nothing for GBP JPY other than the same scenario of a double top setup. This is a great M structure. Let's just wait what happens up here, what kind of activities, and again, structure it creates. GBP NZD, it's the same deal. A lot of same deal right now. But hey, look, you see something, you do it. If you don't see anything, if it doesn't involve in the technicalities of your trading strategy and sort, I mean, we're looking at three things at once. But let's see what happens, right? This one right here, GBP USD, I was pretty confident that it would, I was hoping that it would create a sort of a flag for me to do a sell here. I believe it was here. Was it here? No. I think it was a little too early. I used that as a evidence of a continuation. But last week when I made this video, I was mentioning something of this sort here, that I was hoping that it would create a flag of some sort for me to go in for a sell. So it was more so over here. I was hoping that it would come up, all right, come down, come up again, come back down, and then I can sell in some sort of a bear flag manner for me to give confidence. Now, the reason why we were taking the TP in the 130, 1.30030 range for the area of value is because what are we looking at on a higher time scale? On a 4-hour time scale, we're looking at it ascending within an ascending, right? Ascending within an ascending is usually go with the 90 pip rules, the 90% rules. Sorry. So the likelihood that it would hit all the way down at 1.26619, it's almost 90% that it will happen. So to give confidence and insurance into our trade, I was sure that it would hit 1.0018 or 15 range. But as you can see, it still hasn't hit. But I do continue to believe that as it develops, it would definitely come for a sell and hit the TP area value. Now again, it's the same deal with for GBP USD. It's the same deal with AUD JPY and Euro JPY. We don't know what's going to happen afterwards. After that, right? In this case of AUD JPY, we see that it came all the way back down and redacted for what it went up for. So I'm still confident that it will go down, but why don't you just get in if you're so confident in getting in? Well, it's because we don't know what it would do. It would probably continue to go up and do some other activities that, if we're not too careful and precise on how we get in this kind of trade, we will get stopped out. So meaning I'm still confident it will hit this area of value, the TP that I'm setting at. But if let's say market opens and I get in on 1.30583, it doesn't mean it would just automatically come down. It would still go up, retract, whatever it do, but it would still hit down. So I don't want to get in a trade where I'm not confident in how it will play out. USD JPY, it played out in a similar manner as the previous two JPYs that we mentioned, that was confident that it would hit TP area value, and as it shows, yes, it did. And these are the notes to be taken for future references for further confidence in getting in a trade. So that's pretty much it for me for now. It is a quick one. We will be focusing on the couple GBP pairs that we're looking at and how it develops in the double top area value. So let's see how it plays out. That's what I'll be looking at for the upcoming week. I still believe that it wouldn't develop as much as I would hope to for the upcoming week, but we will just continue to wait and see how it develops the week after the coming up week. Okay, and that's it for me. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe and comment to show the algorithm there is an interest in this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Peace.